What is up, guys? Again, welcome to the Masculine Education Network, or M.E.N. So I was talking to one of my good co-workers, and we were talking about RedPill stuff, just random RedPill stuff, just having a back and forth. And he mentioned something that is going to be the topic of today's conversation, and he mentioned that there's two different ways that he sees being red pill, having and living a red pill life, and being on your path and purpose, physically taking care of yourself, financially, things of that nature. But then he said there's another part, and it's being alpha around women. So that's a very good thing that he mentioned, and so I want to talk about that for a little bit, educate you guys on the difference and how you can be. Some people can be good at one and horrible at the other and consider themselves still, I'm alpha. So what he meant by being red pill or being an alpha male, which are not the same, we know that, but being red pill, having knowledge and education on female nature, but being alpha as well, and being on your path and purpose, making sure that you're physically fit and taking care of yourself financially as well. So he said he's focused on that, right? He's hitting the gym. COVID's over. He's trying to burn off COVID fat. Hell, I am. I'm trying to burn off all my COVID fat. And so he's hitting the gym. He's doing all that stuff. His finances are good. He's making good money. He's doing stuff like that. He said, but where he runs into a problem is maintaining his frame when he gets around girls. So, I joke around with people sometimes and I tell them, I need you guys to go back and pull out your VHS tapes and watch Bambi. Why? Why Bambi? Because you understand, and for those that know what I'm about to say, you already know. Bambi kicks off where it's the boys, hanging out with the boys. And they're like, I ain't gonna get Twitter pated. Not happening. Twitter pated? Yeah, right. That ain't happening. And then later on, when they're in field and they have women in front of them, it's a totally different game. So that's kind of what he's hinting at. He wants to live a red pill life, but he also wants to develop himself from being from being beta into being fully alpha, but not just the mindset, also being around women. So I gave him an example. I said, well, look, you seem to have your stuff together. You're on the road to success. So how are you around women? And shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. I'm gonna give a shout out to him, because really, I tell him, everyone that I talk to, we're dicking them down. I have no time to be focused on, well, you know what, I want to be gentle and I want to be this way with women and I want to make sure that I can't. No time for that. Absolutely no time for that. So I told him, how are you with women? He said, well, I try to go into the conversation with the mindset of being like, this is how things are, what's your name, but being more masculine inside of the conversation, taking control of the conversation, kind of giving her guidance on either where the conversation is going to go, but even physically where they're going to go. If they're meeting in a bar scene, if they're meeting at the gym, hey, you know what? Let's get out of here and go do this. He just doesn't have that energy to do that. So he said in one aspect, he's red pill minded, but he just can't come off alpha the way that he thinks he should, the way he should be doing. So I told him, I said, look, this is going to sound horrible at first, but I'm sure maybe there's content creators out there that probably say the same thing. But I really do treat women like they're kids. I treat them like they're kids when I'm conversing with them. And this isn't to say that I talk to them like they're uneducated. I treat them like kids because I tell them what I'm going to do and then they follow. I tell them, if I'm in a scene, I'm at a club, I'm at a bar, I'm telling them, look, grab your drink, Let's go down to the second floor where they have this new music. 100%, this is not a miss. 100% of the time, if I'm in a good conversation with this girl, she's gonna be like, okay, unless there's some case where she's like my homegirls, I'm with 7 other girls, and I'm just gonna have to step my game up stronger and say, look, this is where you and me are going, because we are having a conversation. I'm not conversing with your 7 friends. I'm trying to get to know you. You're trying to get to know me. That doesn't involve your 7 friends. But something to that line, and we're gonna go to the second floor. So I understand where he's saying he has the mindset of understanding how red pill content works and how being red pill is, but that is not equivalent to being alpha or having an alpha mindset. So what's the education you can extract from this? What you can extract is you can practice red pill all day and every day, and I hope everybody is. Making sure that you hit the gym whenever you can, healthily. Make sure that you're eating right, clean. Making sure that you're on your path and purpose. Making sure that you are taking care of your finances. Doing all the stuff that makes a man a man. And outside of that, you have your alpha mentality and alpha mindset. You have to shift. If you were born and raised like the rest of us around here, we were born blue pill. You know, I'm a little bit older, but you know, back in the 80s, 90s, everyone was blue pill because none of this stuff was taught to us. But I'm happy the generations that are even after us are learning about red pill and alpha mentality and stuff like that. So that's good. That's the point of all this content. People aren't putting all this content on YouTube and different platforms for nothing. We're trying to educate everyone that's younger than us. Some people older, but the majority of the audience is going to be younger. So then that way they understand how to move when they start becoming of age. So anyway, ultimately, if you want to get to that alpha mentality and you want to make sure that you are set in your path and purpose as a red pill man, and now you're ready to start focusing or simultaneously ready to focus on being alpha, you have to make decisive decisions. Women truly do not like men that fumble and stumble all over themselves trying to make such a simple decision as, where are we going to go? I'm just now meeting you. You got a drink in your hand. I got a drink in my hand. What do you want to do? Where are we going? And if you're all over the place, like, what do you want to do? I don't know. I got to find my homeboys. She's going to get rid of you real quick. That's not interesting. That's a turn off what you're doing. So that was a good question that he mentioned, that he asked. Best way to make sure that you stay focused on your alpha male mentality and red pill mentality and focus, just keep coming by the Masculine Education Network. Later on, I'm going to wind up having some guests pop in, so then that way we can get their perspectives on things that are going to educate us and get us to where we need to be. So until then, appreciate you guys coming out. It's Poppy Poppy. See you guys in the next video.